because of our background in the trades, we're really focused on being efficient on is our repositioning costs, specifically the CapEx for like renovating and improving the properties. And so all of that's in-house for us. And, one of the KPIs we track is from the time that our turnover team, our team of 4 guys that go in and do, $10,000 to $15,000 in renovations, kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, all of that, we average 2.5 days, right? So they go in, put it all back. We average 2.5 days. We do about 40 units a month, every month. And talking about offsetting some of those inflationary expenses like property insurance, property taxes, payroll, one way you can do it is become more efficient with how you use that payroll. And so we have gotten it down to such a science because all of our units are pretty similar, is like when our project managers order the materials, they show up on the day that our turnover team shows up to begin demo. And we even have in the scope of work of like when you unload the pallet from the front of the building into the apartment, what corner of the room should you stack that flooring so you don't have to move it twice, right? So it's like, yes, payroll expense is increasing, but how do you become more efficient with your payroll expense so then the bottom line ends up being the same? And a story that everybody loves is like, we have gotten it down to where even my brother, who is our COO, and he went on site to watch some of our turn teams work. And he's looking around and he's like, yeah, you guys are doing a good job. But then he sees on the kitchen counter in one of these apartments that's being renovated, some Red Bull cans and some Gatorade bottles. And he's like, hey, where do you guys get those? And they're like, oh, we just drive up around the corner to the gas station. So like in his mind, he's thinking like, okay, that's 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The guy who left probably has the material or tool that everybody else needs. So everybody's waiting. So like, what's the efficiency lost? So now when our project managers order the pallet of materials from our supplier, they add a pack of Gatorade and a pack of Red Bull. That helps with our employee turnover because they feel really well taken care of. We're buying the drinks they like. They're well caffeinated, so they're working faster. They don't leave the property, so we don't lose efficiency. And that's how we can, those small tweaks multiplied by hundreds of different occurrences is how we renovate full apartment renovations in 2.5 days, which then hits vacancy, which then trickles down into every other account that vacancy impacts. And so our bottom line significantly is better potentially because of us buying some Gatorade.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That, my friends, is the difference between an experienced operator and a first-time operator. Jared's team has proven systems in place, cuts down on time wasted, improves efficiency, and means more money in the investors' pockets.